Happy New Year and welcome to 2025. After another record-setting year in 2024, this month we're looking at 10 new games from some of the top and most anticipated developers of the past few years. As always, all links can be found for free on my Patreon. First up is Stalker. In development since 2020, we are finally at the early access release on Steam. This post-apocalyptic visual novel has the dark and gritty feel of early Fallout titles. This game is definitely not afraid to show a more realistic, grim reality in its story and animations of a futuristic Egypt that really reminds me of Mad Max. Don't worry though, a lot of the themes and flavors are optional if you're looking for a brighter, bleak future. Stalker is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, with an Android version on their Patreon and itch.io. Moving on to a much happier story, we have Taiwan Love Story. You play as a college student on a road trip looking to finish your humanities thesis with some hands-on experience. As you strive for true love, you'll actually learn a lot about this beautiful island that I will be talking a lot more about later this month. Until then, Taiwan Love Story is available for PC on Steam. Next up is one of the more anticipated titles of last Next Fest, Wet Nightmares. Unlike the previous game, this erotic horror won't teach you anything other than knowing your threshold for anxiety. I'm not shaming. I know a lot of people are going to have fun with the atmosphere and suspense of this early access title. Wet Nightmares is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam and GOG, with an Android version on itch.io. From the creator of Dreams of Desire, next up is Midnight Paradise. In development since 2019, think of this as a slow burn corruption game with a limited sandbox feature. The story is good, and the art and animations are solid, if a little dated. My only real complaint is that the ending feels rushed. This seems to be a more and more common occurrence in longer projects from Patreon. I can only hope that the developer follows the lead of other creators and gives us some type of epilogue. Midnight Paradise is available for PC, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, Patreon, and itch.io. Next up from publisher Play Meow, we have Holy Whore Emily. Play Meow definitely has a theme in their titles. If you like training, animations, and corruption, then this is absolutely the game for you. Available for PC on Steam. Continuing with the corruption theme, we have Corrupted Paradise. In this tropical island mystery from the same developer as Training Lucy, you play as both a male and female protagonist. Whom you focus on and how you spend your stay on the island will have a lot of impact on the flavors and animations you see. The dual MC format feels more gimmicky to me, where a focus on one character would probably be better for the plot, but I know that a lot of people will like the choices that this format gives them to experience. Corrupted Paradise is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam and Patreon, with an Android version on itch.io. I'm on the fence with our next title, Summer for You. This is a very ambitious project with a lot of animations, mini-games, and a ridiculous amount of language support. The Next Fest demo was pretty erratic in its execution, so a lot needs to go right with this finished version in order to be a great game. Here's to hoping. Summer for You is available for PC on Steam, with an Android version on itch.io. Next up is Race of Life Act 1. Yes, I am aware of how many visual novels are in this month's list. However, there are a lot of very good visual novels in this month's list, like this totally Fast and Furious inspired romance. I know that isn't going to convince the very vocal people who hate visual novels, but for the rest of you, the world building and pacing are excellent, and the animations are great. I don't know anything about cars, so all of the technical stuff seems like science fiction, but I like science fiction, so that is okay. Race of Life Act 1 is available for PC, Mac, SteamOS, and Linux on Steam, Patreon, and itch.io. Our next title is the one that I'm most excited about, and the freaking release date got pushed back after I recorded this video, and I usually edit these out, but I don't care this time. The game looks great, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also really annoyed that it's delayed. Oh yeah, it's called AV Director Life, and you do exactly what the title implies. All I know is that this better be amazing if you're gonna make me wait, Mango Party. AV Director Life will be available someday for PC on Steam. And finally, we have the early access release of Mutant College. You are a fledgling superhero going to a superhero college. So basically Sky High, which was seriously one of my favorite childhood movies. Yeah, I get it, blah blah blah, formative sexual awakening, blah blah blah. What better way to explore power fantasy than with superpowers? The demo is short, but it does have promise, so we'll just have to see. Don't let me down, Mutant College. Available for PC on Steam with a Mac and Linux version on their Patreon. There you have it. I know I will hear it in the comments about how many visual novels were in this month's list, but I am sure we will see so many other styles and genres of games, as well as many, many more flavors as the year progresses. And you can count on me to be here with you every step of the way. Until next time, no shaming, just gaming.